Hi guys, my name is Chris Shaw and welcome to Chris Shaw Bass Lessons. This is the 4th lesson in my 5 free beginner bass lessons. If you want more tips, tricks and lessons, make sure you find me on YouTube and Facebook at Chris Shaw Bass Lessons. If you want private one-to-one Zoom lessons, you can contact me via email at csbasslessons@gmail.com. So the last lesson we did was really focused on theory and notes and different things like that. So this lesson is going to be a lot more practically focused. We're going to be looking at rhythms and we're going to be looking at hammer-ons and pull-offs. So the first part of this lesson is going to be focused on rhythms. We're going to be looking at playing various different rhythms and how we approach it. Before we get into that, let's come up with a simple, short chord progression that we can use to play these rhythms too. So the chord progression we're going to be using is in the key of G major. We're going to be playing G, E, A, and B. So familiarise yourself with those notes and make sure you've got that. For this lesson, we're also going to be focused on 4/4 timing. So we're going to keep it nice and simple and nice and straightforward. So playing that in 4/4 timing would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So for each of those chords or notes, you're going to play for a count of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's look at some different right hand approaches we can take to that chord progression. So a really basic way to play that chord progression with counting 1, 2, 3, 4 is to play on all of the beats. So you play 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're basically playing one note every time there's a beat with your right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you wanted to make things more complex or make things a little bit faster or push with your bass a little bit, you could play on the ands of 1, 2, 3, 4. So the way that works is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You keep the beat the exact same length, but you play 2 notes of equal length during that beat. So you cut it in half and play 1 half, 2 half, 3 half. And we call that and. So that would sound like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Another way you could subdivide that beat is to rhythmicize it with triplets. Triplets are when you split the beat into 3 separate notes of equal length. A really easy way to remember how to do this is to say triplet as you count. So 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Each kind of syllable of that would be a note. So you go 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, getting each note to be equal length. So now let's play through our chord progression using the triplet rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Now remember, as you're playing the different notes in that, we need to use that floating thumb technique that we looked at in the first lesson. So we want to make sure our thumb is floating on the thing above the string we're playing. So 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Now we're going to look at some hammer-ons and some pull-offs. A hammer-on is when you play one note with both your right and fretting it with your left hand, and then you fret a second note with your left hand, but don't play that with your right hand. This sounds something like this. So I'm playing the first note, the G, with my right and left hand, and then instead of plucking it again with my right hand, I'm using my left hand to hammer onto that note, so both notes play. This exercise will help you with your hammer-ons and your pull-offs. It's fairly simple. We're going to start it playing on G on the E string, which is our 3rd fret. All you do is play the note, hammer on, and then pull off. Play the note, hammer on and pull off. Play the note, hammer on and pull off. So you use index, middle, pull off with your middle, index, ring, pull off with your ring, index, pinky, pull off with your pinky, and each finger has its own fret, so 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3, 4, 3, 3, 5, 3, 3, 6, 3. Now, for most people, doing the hammer-ons and the pull-offs with your pinky finger may be a little bit tricky. You will need to build a little bit of strength and dexterity with your little finger. If you can't do the stretch straight away, it might be easier to try it moving up to the 5th fret and doing it between the 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th fret, because it might be a little bit easier to stretch your pinky. So 5th fret, 6th fret, 5th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret, 5th fret, 8th fret, 5th fret. And then once you get more comfortable with that, doing it slowly, you can build up a little bit of speed. And remember, you're only plucking with your right hand on the initial 5th fret hit of each hammer on and pull off. So pluck, pluck, hammer on, pull off, pluck, hammer on, pull off. And you can go up and down your fingers. You can also hammer on and pull off using open strings. This would be a really good exercise to practice hammering on and pulling off with all 4 of your fingers. So all you do is you play the open string, hammer on, pull off with your 1st finger or your index finger, hammer on, pull off with your middle finger, play, hammer on, pull off with your ring, play, hammer on, pull off with your pinky. Once again, it's always going to be a little bit more difficult with your pinky finger until you have a chance to build up strength with it. So that exercise will look like this. And you can do that on any open string at any point on the fretboard. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something. Please make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe. Once again, if you want more tips, tricks and lessons, find me on YouTube and on Facebook at Chris Shaw Bass Lessons. If you want private one-to-one lessons on Zoom, you can email me at csbasslessons@gmail.com. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.